I'm joined at this hour by former India cricketer Sarandeep Singh and also Rajasthan Royal fan Sanchit Desai. To you first, Sarandeep. Tonight, Rajasthan Royals bucked the trend because all along we've been seeing, and pretty much since 2016, we have been seeing that the teams winning the toss are choosing to field first, and then they're winning the match too.
It's definitely, but it only happens when teammates knows they have a good batting lineup. That's why they choose to bowl first, and they know the batting is their strength also. But it's not happened with the Hyderabad over here also, and especially means the way Rajasthan batting. Especially we talk about Sanju Samson. Whenever he wears that pink jersey on his body, he's totally different player. Means his record in IPL was phenomenal. Especially in first few games we ever seen him from last few years, he was totally phenomenal. His batting performance totally phenomenal. But the other players also, they contributed really well. They put a big total on the board. And once again, Hyderabad looks the way from last few years. They are clueless. Means they except Bhuvneshwar Kumar is seen the first few overs, they're bowling well. But otherwise, everyone is going. Batsmen are coming, they're hampering their bowlers. They don't have a quality spinners. They don't have quality bowlers to stop them at least to get some wickets. But there's nothing that will be happening in this match. It just looked like that it's a practice match going on for the Rajasthan Royals. They are coming, hammering and getting wickets. And Hyderabad, within the batting, within the bowling, they have no clue.
Before I go over to Sanchit, let me ask you a question about Hyderabad. They pretty much revamped their side. They kept their captain Kane Williamson. Would you say the one person they're really missing there in the middle is Rashid Khan?
This definitely means somewhat surprising how they never retained Rashid Khan over there. I mean, he's one of the world's best spinners at the moment. He's playing all over the league in the world, and you're not having him into your side while he was playing for a few years for you. But again, you have you did Kane Williamson because they're doing well. You left David Warner. I can understand he didn't perform last season, but what he did in the World Cup for Australia, you have to see him. His current performance is seen in while going into the auction. It looks like when you go to the auction, you have no clue. You don't know who players you're going to pick it up. Especially the openers I see with the Hyderabad, with Abhishek Sharma. Again, he's playing for last 2 years with them. He didn't perform for last 2 years. What he's doing over there is playing 15, 16 balls. Even on he's rotating the stride. Even he's not hitting the ball. Wickets are going down. If the 2 wickets are gone, you should be a goal little further. What do you see what the Lucknow batsman did in the last game, like Deepak Hooda and Baduria, means few wickets gone, then they took your time, then they go it. At least you took your time, you should go it. But Abhishek Sharma means he's keep getting the opportunities. He's gone with the highest amount, but still he's not performing. So these things will be really affect to the Hyderabad.
Right, he's wasting his opportunities, so to say. Sanchit, 200 runs have been scored in the IPL for a second night. But once one team has been able to defend, the other team, despite scoring 200 runs, lost. How confident were you as a fan that Rajasthan will be able to defend this total 210?
Well, to be very honest, Rika ma'am, after the first innings, I still wasn't too overconfident because especially what happened in the RCB game. I just wanted us to start well in the power play because the usual trend with Rajasthan Royals after scoring a big score in the past few years has been that we kind of let things go in the power play. But for a change, I think the addition of Trent Bolt and someone like a Prasidh Krishna, the way they bowled in the power play, I think that was where we actually won the match. So an all-round performance with the bat and with the ball. So completely satisfied. Although I feel that at the end we kind of let them lose and we could have won by a little more. But it's always good to be greedy. But really happy with the win. Hope Kultanile is fit and fine for the rest of the season. He's still a big asset for Rajasthan Royals, and hopefully he recovers very quickly.
Sandeep, would you agree with that? Starting well in the power play and addition of Trent Bolt to the team, to the Rajasthan team, has made a lot of difference. Also, Prasidh Krishna bowled very well tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Prasidh Krishna, one of the India's most promising fast bowler we've seen him. The way he bowls for the India into what the opportunities get to play for his country. Last season plays for KKR. He's playing for domestic for Karnataka. Now, these type of players who's a regular players, who's a seasoned players, with the year times, they are getting better and better. And this is what Prasidh Krishna showed in today's games. He's how he's getting better and better, and especially with the company with Trent Bolt, one of the world's finest fast bowlers we are having. Yuzvendra Chahal, you are having in your bowling lineup. I think this time Rajasthan Royal in the auction, they bought a very, very good players. Every time they have a good batsman, they score 200 runs, but other teams will be chasing it. But this time they are not going to be it easy because their teams are very much balanced.
I have very little time left on the discussion. I'll have to ask you about their captain Sanju Samson. Tonight, he was the man of the match, the most impactful player. And you said yourself that he looks a different man in the Rajasthan Royals jersey. But still a lot of debate on Sanju Samson's inconsistency in India colours.
Definitely. Even in, I say one more thing also. First few games, when he wears bring jersey, first few games he'll look totally different. But I think so he has to carry on this form at least for full season, because we've seen him first few matches, he scored brilliant 100, brilliant 60, 80s, 90s, and suddenly when the season started going on, he don't perform that well. So I think he should be keeping on doing perform well and wearing that India colours. The only thing happen when you're playing the bigger innings, the more confidence you're getting it, because you know when you go to the Indian team, you not get your number which you're batting at here, you're opening at here, but when you go to the Indian team, you're not going to get a number. It's better be to keep on performing that you to keep your pressure over there. Whatever the opportunity in the future you're getting it.
On the selectors.
Right.
Thank you very much, Sarandeep and Sanchit, for joining me on the broadcast this evening.